Hey everybody, welcome back to 1 Minute Walking Tours, Gettysburg edition. This is the first monument of any kind here at Gettysburg National Military Park. This is the monument to the 2nd Massachusetts Infantry. Now I'm going to read this to you. It says, from the hill behind this monument on the morning of what would be Friday, July 3rd, 1863, the 2nd Massachusetts Infantry made an assault upon the Confederate troops in the works at the base of Culps Hill, that's behind me, opposite. The regiment carried to the charge, that's the 19th century for you, 22 officers and 294 enlisted men. It lost 4 officers and 41 enlisted men killed and mortally wounded, and 6 officers and 84 enlisted men wounded. To perpetuate the honor and memories of that hour survived of the regiment have raised this stone in 1879. So this is the first monument of any kind when this was not a park. This was farmland. I believe it was the Spangler's farmland. And I believe that because Spangler Spring, if anyone's ever heard of that, is right behind me, actually right there. Now, when the 2nd Massachusetts came here in 1879, this was a stone, obviously, on the farmland, and they had to buy this property right here. And they bought railings, and they connected them to the stone right here. And there was a little area where the 2nd Massachusetts survivors could come and stand. Now, the regiment was obviously pretty badly battered here at Gettysburg, so after the battle, they went to New York City to deal with the draft riots. So the Army of the Potomac didn't make a lot of blunders here at Gettysburg, but strangely enough, the 2nd Massachusetts was one of them. Now, on the morning of July 3rd, after the heaviest day's fighting was the 2nd Massachusetts, this is the men who are here, and this stone is called the funerary style because there's no decoration, there's no soldier, there's nothing other than the names of the men who fought here. The men were up on this hill, and they get an order. The commander, Lieutenant Mudge, gets an order to attack. He says, that can't be right. Repeat the order. Order's given to him to attack again, and he says, well, it's murder, but that's the order. And he tells the men, up, attack the breastworks. That hill right there. North Carolinians are dug in right there. They can pressure the hill. They're going to attack the Confederates on that hill, or dug in there, as part of the counterattack that takes place on the 3rd to get Lee out of inside the lines of the Union lines. Now, the thing is, the 2nd Massachusetts are actually pretty well protected right there. They have to cross this field. There's nothing here. There's no way to protect the 2nd Massachusetts. So again, they form up like they are on parade. They don't have time to fix bayonets. They don't have time to do anything. There's no preparation. There's no one to support them. They move out. They would have gone through brush, sage, whatever it is they call it here in Pennsylvania, just like we have here, brambles. The North Carolinians, who are really actually a little bit further, they're right where that stone is right there, open fire. 2nd Massachusetts keeps moving. They keep moving, and they get up into the breastworks, which are probably just a little bit of earth, some stones, these sorts of things, whatever the North Carolinians can put together. They fight for a few minutes. They fall back. They don't get too far when they start. Probably right in around where the monument is. Mudge, the commander, right in the throat, drops to the ground. Men don't lose cohesion. As I said, they go right up, they come right back, but they never lose their composure. They never lose cohesion, what it's called in military terms, and they fall right back to where they were. Really, nothing has been achieved, and they will go on to be the first unit ever to put a marker here at Gettysburg, and by the 1880s, 1890s, all of the units of the Army of the Potomac will start putting markers like this one all over Gettysburg. And that's going to be the start of the commemorations that will go on all over Gettysburg. There are 1,000 markers, commemorations, plaques, and only 20 will be for the Confederate Army. And most of those will be markers for what happened where and when. We'll talk about that a little bit later. So thank you for watching 1 Minute Walking Tour. We'll be right back with a little bit more here from Gettysburg, and we'll talk to you soon.